Hey, internet. I don't know if this is working, but I'm going to do my best. In the past 2 weeks, I have gotten hundreds of messages and Facebook things and Tumblr things and Twitter things and basically an outpouring of intense love that I did not see coming at all, just for this one poem. And there were a couple questions that were raised that I figured I could do justice to better if I just did a vlog entry, and it pains me to use that word, rather than just answering every single one and parroting the same like 7 words to every single person. So I'm going to touch on a couple themes, and hopefully I'll answer your questions, and I don't know, this will be demystified. My name is Kim. Let's start off with the obvious. I am not a writer. I would never consider myself a writer or a poet. It's just, it's something that I do to relieve stress, especially in this situation. As I said in the beginning, it was about synthesizing 20 years of assholes. That was the whole point. I wasn't writing it to do anything specific. I just wanted to be like, hey, I love myself and I love my life, but there are people out there who feel the need to make me feel like shit on a daily basis. And I take issue with that, which is why I wrote it. Most of the questions that were asked had to do with confidence and how I got it, how I earned it, where it came from. And that's a hard one. It's not an easy thing to have or earn, or, you can't buy it. And it's a hard thing to explain. Basically, I got kicked to shit on a daily basis from like age, whenever my fatness started showing, which was like age 5 to, the present day. It was probably the worst from like age 9 to like age 17. But I got made fun of a lot. I got harassed a lot. I got verbally assaulted on a daily basis by pretty much everyone. And after a certain point, I guess it was like mid-junior high, when I just decided to say, fuck you. Like, I don't know why you feel the need to make me feel like shit, but I'm not going to deal with it anymore, and I'm just going to do my own thing. And, that's kind of how like senses of humor are born. You just kind of say, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do, and I'll deal with the things as they come. And that's kind of where my confidence came from. It was just, all of a sudden I was like, I can't deal with this anymore, and this is going down a bad path, and since I don't want to kill myself, I guess I'll survive by loving myself instead, which sounds trite, but it helps. And then, there are superficial things that help with that. I love clothing, and I love makeup, and I love doing the things that I want to do, and that could be anything from getting a tattoo to bungee jumping, and those things make me feel more confident. Which brings me to other questions that were raised about my outfit, where I got it and where I get my clothing. The top was like a vesty thing that I found at a Buffalo Exchange, and then the black thing was just my bra. I had some under boob action. And then the skirt I got at Yours UK, which is like this British online retailer. I got it for like £7 or something like that. And I had a lot of people asking me like where I find my things, and it's pretty much thrift stores. Thrift stores. It's like 85% of my closet, and then Target for basics, Evans for shoes, occasionally Torrid, but it's super expensive and the quality is shit, so I don't really shop there that much anymore. It's thrift stores and eBay. So sorry in case you're looking for an easy answer. There was another question about like how to write. How does one start writing? And I don't really know how to answer that. Like I said, I don't consider myself a writer in any sense of the word. I don't really know how one begins. I know that I began because I was having trouble in school. I couldn't relate to people. I didn't know how to express myself. and I was always like a really nerdy kid. I was always a reader, and so I figured, you know, if I'm like hiding away in my treehouse with these stacks of books, um, you know, hell, I should be able to do this too. So I found a notebook in my mom's office, and I just started scribbling shit down, and I've been doing that since I was, I don't know, 10, something like that. As far as like where these events happen and where I was at the time of the video and like how you get to open mics, the recording of this specific poem was taken in the Parnassus Cafe at the University of Washington in Seattle. I happen to be a part of this group called Manic Mouth Congress, which is like the UW. I don't like using the word slam because there's a weird connotation, but it's like performance, poetry, spoken word, collective thing. And we're all UW students, but we support Youth Speaks, and we support Bricolage, which is like the lit mag for UW, that they don't really support us back. And we have open mics every Thursday night from 7 to 9 p.m. On the second floor of Cafe Allegro in the University District of Seattle. So if you're a Northwesterner and you want to get involved, go there. It doesn't matter if you're a UW student, you know, everyone needs a place to express themselves. So just bus on over, do what you want. As far as the rest of you who are not Seattleites, university campuses are a really good place to find these kinds of events and these kinds of groups. Even if you're not a university student in general, things are posted everywhere. Signs for any kind of cultural or artistic escape that you want to be involved in. So I'd say start at a university campus near you. Or yeah, go to a cafe, go to a bar, see what's posted. I know that there are a lot of bars in Seattle that have these events, like Rebar has like a weekly thing on Tuesday. There was another, wasn't really a question, it was, I'm blanking on the Tumblr screen name or whatever, but somebody reblogged the video and said that they thought it was offensive because it seemed like I was targeting, quote, skinny bitches because of the counting calories reference. To which I say, you completely missed the point. Like, completely. The only people I'm targeting are the fuckwits who messed with me and who continue to mess with me. If you happen to be a skinny bitch and you mess with me, then that is your own problem. Most of my friends are what the world considers skinny, so I have no problem with, quote, skinny people at all. People are people. That's kind of the point of the message, is that I don't care what you look like, I don't care what size you are, you're human, so we're cool. I don't care. Also, literary devices, it's poetry. Counting calories is a repetitive phrase, it's a theme. I wasn't you missed the point. And on that note, Anonymous Natch asked, "There's no reason to be ashamed, but why would you be proud to be overweight?" To which I say, again, you missed the point. On the deeper level, it has nothing to do with being fat. I know that half the poem is me saying, I love being fat, I love being myself, and I do, that's completely true. But it's not being proud of being fat, it's being proud of who I am, being proud of being Kim Selling, being proud of the fact that I don't have wireless in my apartment, I only have it on my roof, which is where I am right now. Like, it's the little shit, but it's a part of being that bigger human being. And, you know, Christ, if you even have to ask a question like that, I don't really know what you're doing here. Or, God, the point is that I'm proud to be me, and I love myself. The end. Final conclusive statement. Sorry I've held you here for 10 minutes. I hope these things make more sense, and continue sending me messages if you have more questions. And as a final note, thank you for sending me these messages. I love knowing that people responded to my writing, and that someone else out there gets it and agrees with me and feels the same way. So Thank you so, so much.